Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground.
Peace and wellness, all. It is Melissa Mitchell. I am hosting Sunshine Mama podcast, and I am here to tell you all about this special new endeavor that I'm undertaking. So I've been talking about it for about 2 years now, and for whatever reason, there's been thing after thing after thing that kept me from really sharing my voice and being present with you all in this way, where I get to offer insights, where I get to share resources, where we get to talk about this journey called motherhood and what it means to be a woman, not only as a care provider for our families, but as the literal life givers of humanity. Like, I'm really here for those conversations that uplift and empower women. And so I've thought of a few different structures. I've gotten input from people who are in the industry, and there's just so much that you can say in 30 minutes that I really wanted to keep the conversations focused. I really wanted to have an intention. And I also want to share my heart with folks and some of the things that have helped me navigate motherhood with more ease and grace than I think I have now than I would have had when I started having babies 15 years ago. And I've seen things in the system that have really broken my heart and made me feel like there's got to be a better way. I've learned about other folks along the way, who are in the fight, who are perinatal educators, who are knowledgeable about the JJ Way with Jenny Joseph and spinning babies with Gail Tully, and just the work of elder midwives in the community that say, we're here, we're holding on to these bellies, we're holding on to these babies, we are helping y'all navigate complex systems, complex emotions, and just ways of being that are completely transformed by each and every child that comes into this world. So as a community, I want us to say, what are the opportunities that we can show up and support these moms? As a community, I want to offer different healing events where we can come together and do a sound bowl meditation and have laughter and have stories and sharing and have community resources available, tabling type events, right? Where you just get to meet with folks and get to hear about their practices. There are a lot of tools that are out there when it comes to healing postpartum. And I think there's a lot that I can share personally about my services and offerings, although that won't be the focus of today. So for me, I had to bring some reminders in. So we've got Mahalia Jackson. Come on, there we go. Hey, on the microphone, I think when you speak, what are you saying and why? And for me, what I'm speaking about is maternal and infant health. And the why is because it completely transformed my life to meet a midwife and to know that there is a model of care out there that truly values the woman's voice and what she is experiencing. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of that empowerment. I wanted to know more about the elders who carried this ancient wisdom and this caring and this power, right? This knowledge. This knowledge is power. And really wanting to be a part of that in a special way. And that happened in 2008, even before I became a mother. So when I think about the microphone and what I'm about to say to y'all, I want it to be powerful. I want it to be informative, and I want it to be very thought-provoking about what it means to show up as a woman in today's society. The other person we got, come on, Nina. Nina Simone. When you think about the words that she sang and the power that was behind her call to action around lynchings, it's incredible, the power of one voice. And so I come to you humbly, launching my podcast, Sunshine Mama, and really having the opportunity to share some of the things that are important, critically important, with the rest of the world. And I am going to be focusing on Houston for a lot of the data that I provide, but also worldwide about trends in maternal and infant health. What are we seeing as it relates to a plethora of different topics? I can't even wrap my mind around the breadth and depth of where these conversations can go, especially when we're talking to elder midwives, especially when I am in a Master's of Public Health program where they're constantly sharing research-based data, evidence-based data about the latest and greatest in maternal health. So I'm feeling very grateful. I'm feeling honored. I'm feeling chosen. I'm feeling delighted, nervous, because when you open your mouth to speak, of course, folks have opinions. There's potential for perceived harm. There's conversations about life and death that we're talking about here. And those are not conversations that I take lightly. I don't want to just keep repeating the statistics about Black maternal and infant health being such this huge disparity. I want to be a part of the solution that comes with resources and research-based data that says this is a good direction. Let's get behind this, and let's see how this shifts the trajectory of care that is offered for such a vulnerable population in such a vulnerable time. Especially when we're thinking about the continuum of maternal care and how that first year, 2 years is really critical to her having a foundation and a safety when it comes to her mental wellness and stability after having a child and going through all of those roller coaster of hormones in such a short time period. So I'm excited to have incredible speakers on with me. I'm excited to have just one-on-one conversations with you all. And one other thing I wanted to share before I get off, I am a children's book lover. So I am going to be sharing books of people that I know so that you can have them in your libraries as well. Tonight it is Night, A Children's Fable by Catherine Jumbi. I went to college with Catherine, have known her since 2000, and truly, truly grateful for the words and the pictures that she put together for our babies. Literacy is everything, y'all. And then it's a little hard to see right now just because of this filter I got on, but the pages are full of color. They're delightful. It'll be fun stories to read to your babies. And I kind of debated on if I would have an additional segment that's just like me reading storybooks. So if that's something y'all would be interested in listening to, I know my voice can be very calming and meditative. And if y'all got little ones that you need to read a calm, meditative book to at the end of the night, I'd be happy to do that for y'all. So what else would I like to say in regards to starting this podcast? Send me ideas. You know, if there are things that are happening in maternal and infant health, if there are services that are new that people haven't heard of, if there are opportunities to collaborate, I'm really trying to connect with those people who are making a difference and who are seeing drastic shifts for their clients, whether it's chiropractors, whether it is midwives, whether it's people who are doing healing work like pelvic floor therapy, nurse practitioners, birth assistants, all of the fun people who show up in that sacred time, in that sacred window and say, hey, I've got a gift to offer. I would love to connect with you all. Definitely want to add that to my docket of things to say. And then in terms of getting a hold of me, www.sunshinemamadoulacare.com. I had another one that was .love because I was like, okay, .love, we see you bringing the love to the planet. And then I was like, no, I'm not trying to manage 2 URLs. But anywho, some of the services that I provide include Reiki energy work. They include sacred postpartum sealing ceremonies. I'm a minister in the Universal Life Church, so there's opportunity there if you are looking for different sacred ceremonies to do with your partner. Happy to help in that regard as well. All right, y'all. I don't know that I have a ton more to say today in my introduction to Sunshine Mama Doula podcast, but we will have music hopefully very soon because I have requested an incredible song called Love is the Medicine from Lucas Mack and Londrell, and if they say yes, I'm going to be so excited because love is the medicine, and I listen to that song every single day and it lifts my soul up. And I know that it'll be a great way to bring in this energy of women's wellness, health and vitality, strength and empowerment, connection and safety. I got you, sis. I got you, sis. Let's go. And shout out to my friend Jessica Wright because she asked me for a specific time that this was going to be ready, and I said 5:55 on March 20th, and here we are, 12:28 a.m., and I've got it recorded. So I'm proud of myself. Can't wait to share more with y'all in the weeks to come, and my goal will be to drop these podcast episodes every Friday at 11:11 because it's my favorite time of day. So when you think of 11:11, just remember you are divinely aligned and on the path that God has called you to. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Peace and wellness.
Run it. I can't take no loss.